एक आग का दरिया है
और डूब के जाना, ऑफन आई रिपीट,
और डूब के जाना है।
सिनेमा भी एक आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है। आगे यू हैव टू जंप फायर एंड कम आउट ऑफ इट। है ना, आइडिलिक ना,
एकदम।
unheard and unseen
They
place.
remind me of many European films.
Yeah, it's just too beautiful for words.
Yeah,
मुझे तो यहीं पर रहने में कोई दुश्वारी नहीं है।
very tempting.
हाँ, प्रॉब्लम केवल पैसों की होती है लोगों को। हमको वो कंज्यूमरिज्म से कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है। तो पेपर करेंसी का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है।
Yeah.
जीवन जिए जाओ, सुबह होती है, शाम होती है,
Little
उम्र
bit
यूं ही तमाम
tamam
होती
hoti.
है।
Rahat, we were talking about FTI, and you were saying about, or we were talking about FTI, what it has done to us, and how we have realized ourselves through cinema. And cinema was the medium and is the medium, and we have been going along a path which we see. Then you were talking about a kind of a futuristic, not futuristic, but further than, as I tell some friends, okay, one has to go beyond cinema, And you mentioned something called casa. So there's a big,
I think those animals need
will
a right
need a
of path.
passage.
आप उसको को you'll have to allow them. So now that the cattle have gone
Yeah,
and the thirsty
divine intervention. Yeah.
दुए मशीना ऐसा कुछ हो गया. It was
एंड
very
शॉट
nice.
लेते वक्त फिल्म डिवीजन में हरडंकरों में अच्छा अच्छा ले लो मैगजीन रन आउट छोड़ दो ठीक है इट वाज नॉट मेंट टू बी
And the cattle were thirsty, and we were occupying their water hole.
या
So बेचारे डर भी रहे थे, and then finally, I think, if I understood you right, Vishnu, I feel that this casa and all are a kind of a consolidation effort. I mean, in order to create a kind of reaffirmation and validation of a kind of a, these are life projects, and art practice is not essentially like in other arts where like a musician can do riyaz, you know. Our thing is more, first of all, it's a sociological phenomena. It can't happen in isolation like a
राइट या
musician can.
या
And secondly, it's connected with all this kind of technique and technology and craft and this and that. Whereupon, in isolation, individuals can find, people like me in my chosen environment, people like Mani in their chosen environment, yourself, for example, and isolated pockets like Anup, for example. Individuals can,
कुमार
Kumar, of course, I mean, but in his own way.
या
Individuals can definitely, discover some means of, but to my mind, it's also important to create a kind of a club-like thing, where consolidation can take place.
And I wanted to mention Adur because
Sure,
Lakshmi
sure.
recently met Adur, who's also in his own way
In his
uh,
own way.
uh, sticking to his
Yeah,
guns and
yeah,
doing his work.
yeah. And I'm quite sure, you see, worldwide, if we see in Europe and, elsewhere, I know some people in Japan who are interested in coming here and doing a movie with me and so on. A whole family wants to come here. And this, what they call the Japanese television people, they
Yeah,
want to come here. They have some name for it, Nippon something. Uh, but that apart, what I'm saying is that this kind of a sensibility is not really dead. I mean, it just cannot die. In terms of any other art you see, what what time scales it takes for any other art to mature. I
yeah,
mean, for us, it's our thing is still like a little baby,
yeah,
and we have to take care of the baby. We don't want all kinds of wind and weather to 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 give our baby any kind of an ill health. So such like people, I'm sure, abound.
and I like this idea of advance, this casa you used,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's a sort of a peer evaluation.
yeah,
It's a kind of a validation.
yeah,
It's a sort of a consolidation.
yeah,
It's something that we ought to be proud to be able to tell or give to the children of our children,
yeah,
so to speak.
yeah,
Because this is not going to
yeah,
destroy.
yeah.
Uh,
No, no, it can
this
never.
this is just a passing phase. I mean, what is all this?
Yeah,
And what is this TV and video and TV and
yeah,
all that? There was fax before, and there was analog before, and there was this before, and you see,
yeah,
and there was this claw and chavi lagao cameras before.
yeah.
But that's not the medium. I mean, what we're talking about is,
It,
see, what I'd like is to refer. I mean, in an environment like this, what I miss
yeah,
is references to the inspiration that I can bring my books
yeah,
here, but I can't bring all my friends, I can't bring all my films
yeah.
that I love, you know.
I've
I'm,
come now. They'll come. They'll
uh,
follow.
and I can't bring about that kind of an ambiance.
Yeah.
in which
Yeah, that
illuminations take place.
that's what I meant when I told Vasant, that make it a hub,
Uh-huh.
where people will come and go. It will
Uh-huh.
happen then.
It's something like that,
Yeah. Let's
some
see.
hmm,
Let's see.
some place where one can generally, reassure oneself. Okay, yes, for sure, and consolidate our ideas, give each other strength, and contain this sensibility in order to be able to pass it across,
Yeah.
to the next and to the next. This is
Yeah.
going to take time. It's not just a child's play. This is going to take time.